lately I've been carrying on, what I call experiment. I realized that by 250, a lot of youths will be committing suicide because we are in a generation whereby we attract to noise, we attract to so much noise, and we want people out there to see what the thing is good, but deep in here we are dying. And a lot of people, they are covered with, is it with anger, is it with agony, is it with greed?
Truth is, we live in a generation whereby there's a lot of evil, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of deceit. We are almost going void of love. So people are being affected by all of that, and they turn to pretend. I call it
To be happy.
I call it a generation, a sad generation with smiley faces. So they see those other works of art, the loud, noisy ones, as a way for them to find joy, to evade problems, to evade reality, to cover their problems. They go in their homes and die. But poetry brings you reality. Poetry shows you a mirror to see the reality. And poetry gives you that heart to accept truth. And poetry gives you the heart to handle truth.
So now, to you as an individual, how do you get to be happy? I mean, how do you get to find inner peace, inner happiness?
There is nothing that gives me inner happiness more than truth, more than reality. Don't lie to me to make me happy. Tell me the truth. I'll respect you more. Poetry is truth. Poetry is a bitter truth many people do not want to hear. They run away from it. They like the loud people who tell you you're the this, they don't want to tell you the truth, which is going to help you. Truth is everything.
For sure. Wow. It means that I have a lot to learn. Me, I do a lot of meditation, and I never knew of the other part when it comes to art. I think that on that day I already get to learn a lot, and to add it to my spiritual life, to add it to my meditation life, to add it to my prayer life, so that I can really get to find more happiness, get to find more inner peace. Inner peace, for sure.
That's true. Poetry is an act. It's an art of discovery. Every day in your career, you discover something new.
Okay.
That is the reason why, as a poet, you can write a poem now. You have an inspiration. You wrote that poem, but that paper gets missing. Somebody tells you to rewrite that same poem the same way it was, the same words. You're not gonna be able. They might think you didn't write it, but you wrote it. It's just an act. It flows with the moment.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's an act of creativity, an act of the moment, an act of discovery. Every day is a new beginning.
I'm telling you, me myself, I'm a living witness. I have so many ideas. I do a lot of writing, but since this is not what I studied in school, and I can't really know how to differentiate how my writings are, you understand? And I just write. And sometimes when an idea comes, when an inspiration comes, I don't write straight. So when an inspiration comes, if I stay for about 30 minutes max without writing, it goes off.
Exactly.
It goes off.
Exactly.
So you are also saying that you are also advising every single writer or every single being out there that if an inspiration comes in, it's very important that you should get to jot it down. I think that the best way for us to pass this information to the next generation is by putting it down in writing.
Put it down in writing. That is how we have even the Bible today. Somebody wrote it for us.
That's it.
That's why we're able to read the Bible today. There's an archives. A lot of great writers, a lot of great people in the society, Nelson Mandela, a lot of great people. They wrote things for us to write.
But now you have just struck a point. Sometimes we get to write this inspiration, and along the way, probably when we are gone, people look at it. When they see that it's going to cause a positive transformation to the world, they edit the writing. Like people are talking about, like the Bible, like the Quran, like even some of the good books we find. There is a lot of changes in it. So what do you think? How can we preserve our writing? Let's say that, okay, we are the author of those writings. What are some of the things that we can do to preserve that writing, that even the next generation should be able to see exactly what we wrote?
Plagiarism is something which is very difficult to totally eradicate. That's why we are encouraging a society of honesty. I don't see why I will read a piece or read your poem and put my name on that to get your praises, to get your upload. No, I will instead get humble to learn from that, to get inspiration. Normally, you can get an inspiration from a poem. You can pick out an idea from there, but you don't paraphrase nor edit it wrong. So we just have to encourage honesty for people to be able to give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar and to God what belongs to God.
Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. That was life changing. That was changing the narrative. That was, should I say, rebuilding. That was changing the face of Africa, and I strongly believe that Mother Africa is strongly behind us, and with the grace in Africa, we are surviving, and we are fighting to keep changing, to keep impacting lives positively. Thank you so much for coming through this program. Thank you so much, for accepting being our guest. Thank you so much for the amazing ideas that you have shared. And thank you so much for the message that you've given. And I strongly believe that the fans out there, they will not just see, they will not just listen, they will not just hear, but they are going to accept, and it's going to become the reality.